Hello everyone, and this is a demonstration on the Stain Cheek Lab by Zieber. Alright, let's get started. So what you'll need is a toothpick, distilled water, microscope slide, cover slip, methylene blue dye, microscope, and paper towel. Step 1 is getting your microscope slide. Make sure your microscope slide is clean. An easy way to tell if it's not clean is by holding it up to the light and seeing if there are any spots. If you do see spots like this, then go ahead and tear off a piece of paper towel and scrub off the spots to make it look clean, like you see in this picture. Moving on to step 2 is just adding one water droplet onto the microscope slide, as you see here, making sure it is in the middle of the slide. Step 3 is scratching the inside of your cheek with a toothpick. Making sure you grab a clean toothpick too, so there's nothing on it once you look under the microscope. And just scratch your inside of your cheek with the toothpick and it should be good to go. Moving on to step 4 is stirring the cheek cells onto the microscope slide. Make sure you stir your toothpick onto the droplet of water. Once done, move on to step 5. Step 5 is getting the blue methylene dye and placing only one drop into the middle of the water droplet, as you can see here. Adding the blue methylene dye helps stain the cheek cells to become more visible when you put them under the microscope. Step 6 will include cleaning the cover slide and putting the slide on top of the water droplet. First, make sure your cover slide is clean. If it has any dirt on it, go ahead and take a piece of towel and scrub off the dirt. Once it is clean, go ahead and cut your cover slip, connecting it with the water droplet like you see in this picture here on the side. Then you're going to slowly, keeping contact right here on with the slide, slowly go down, starting at a 45-degree angle, all the way down until you have the cover slip flatly on the microscope. Step 7 is getting as much blue dye out as possible. First, you're going to add one droplet of water on one side of the microscope like you see here. Then grab a paper towel and go on the other side of that cover slide and just gently across where the paper towel and cover slip meet, just gently put it on there, which will soak up with the blue dye. You're going to try to get as much as possible so it looks transparent like so. By helping it look transparent, you can see the stained cheek cells and not just blue dye. Alrighty, now the fun part begins. It's time to look under the microscope. Step 8 is setting the slide in the microscope. Just sliding it on there and making sure it's secure with the two clasps right here. Step 9 is looking under the microscope. Once you looked all the way to the highest power, which is the blue one of the scope, you will then see your stained cheek cells that you got from your cheek right here. Alrighty, now once the lab is all done, you're going ahead and do cleanup time. which is just taking the slide out, undoing them, and then cleaning them with a paper towel again and setting them back in their spots. Then make sure to put the cover slips and the slides all away in the proper spots, as you can see here on the tray. And if you have any other materials, I'll make sure to go ahead and put those away too. Then, just real quick, make sure all your trash is thrown away into the trash bin, and go ahead and take care of that microscope and put it away safely. Alrighty guys, that's it. Thank you for listening and watching my demonstration.